Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. You know I'm always coming to you with those relatable topics. So if you haven't already, please go and hit that subscribe button, sis. Tell a friend to tell a friend about my channel. And by the looks of the title, you already know what we're gonna get into. So let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so by the looks of the title, you know we're gonna be talking about how to set boundaries with loved ones and stop getting used, played, the whole nine by these people. Okay, listen, if you don't stand up on your 2 feet and be very headstrong about who you are as a person, sorry guys, my watch just hit the, about who you are as a person, then you will constantly be put in contradicting situations where people will always feel like they have the rights and they will feel entitled to get on your nerves. And I've never in my life understood it, but it's reality, right? It's reality. People will always try to push your buttons. They will always try to step on you in any way they can. So listen, stop being too nice. I understand that it can seem kind of unruly to tell people not to be nice, but here's the thing, be nice to who deserves it. When you are too pleasant in society and you are the person that everybody knows has a soft side, that's when they're willing to take advantage of you. So really and truly, I should say stop being soft, not nice, because you can always be nice. I mean, stay true to who you are. Don't become cruel and mean and all those things because you're tired of getting used. But what you do want to try to do is tone down being soft-hearted, because people will always take your kindness for weakness, okay? No matter who it is, brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, baby daddy, wife, husband, it don't matter who it is, your boss, okay? Once they know that you have a soft side, that's all they need to know. And it's sad because you don't want to walk around with a chip on your shoulder. You don't want to walk around being just so mean and having this poker face on every day. But unfortunately, the society that we live in today causes that, because people are so selfish nowadays, so selfish, and you gotta match their energy. It's nothing wrong with you matching their energy and being selfish too. I mean, come on. People would think they could play with you, all right? And I don't know about you, but I know about me, okay? When people try to put my back against the wall, I definitely put them in their place, okay? Because I'm the type of person, I'll sit back and observe and I'll let you carry on with your shenanigans for a while. But when I get fed up, and when I realize that you just keep trying to use me, you just keep trying to be manipulative, and you won't stop, even though I try to ignore you, I'm definitely going to put you in your place. And so the thing about it is, when I do that, people are always shocked. They're always taking a step back, wow, I didn't know she had that in her. But it's yeah, you clearly just won't get a clue. You just keep trying and trying and trying, and you're not succeeding, but you just keep trying. People like that, you gotta nip it in the bud right away, okay? Because they'll definitely know not to play with you. And some people are just stubborn like that. They will never learn until you truly just give them a taste of their own medicine. or until you just really just put your foot down. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes, especially with loved ones, because they know that once you care about them, you'll always have it in your heart to want to be there. And that's what people use. They try to play on your heartstrings to get what they want out of you. And I'm telling you that it's time to set some boundaries, okay? Don't let them do that to you anymore. Listen, be strictly platonic with people nowadays, all right? And when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, don't let them feel scared to come to you, but just always be very direct about a situation. Whatever they come to you with, whatever excuses they have, whatever situations they have, emergencies, just always be direct and right to the point and shut it down, okay? Because if you continue to ignore them, and deep down inside is eating at you, because you know they're playing games with you, you know they're trying to use you, and you just keep trying to ignore it because you don't want to hurt their feelings, it's only going to get worse, because they're not going to stop. They're going to keep trying everything and anything to get at you and to get what they want. And so nip it in the bud. Get right to it. Don't you ever feel bad about putting people in their place. Let me tell you. Because guess what? If it was you, they would not hesitate. They would not hesitate to tell you, oh no, I can't do that for you. Oh no. You know what? They will not. All right? So, I don't understand this about life, but here's the thing. People only respect disrespect, especially nowadays, and it's quite sad. I don't know why. I don't understand the mental psyche behind that, but people only respect you when you learn how to meet them at their level. Because when you try to be sophisticated about things, they still want to try to step on your toes in some type of way. But when you actually just get real rude, when you get rude, they respect that. I don't know what that is. Is that reverse psychology? That has to be. Because why would you not appreciate somebody at their best? Why would you want to push them to be the worst? And then that's what you respect. That's what you receive and respond to. People respond to you being, I don't want to say, I was going to say a word, but it's going to sound harsh. So we going to keep it, But people respond to you being a jerk. And it's sad. But at least they'll know not to cross certain boundaries with you anymore. And it's worth it, because then your livelihood won't be at stake anymore. Okay? So there's a quote that I came across before the holidays, and this quote is something I want to introduce to you guys, because when you hear it, you're going to completely understand why it's important for you to set boundaries. Okay? Someone else's crisis is not your emergency. Let me say that again. Someone else's crisis is not your emergency. Okay? People will come up with all kind of sob stories. They will always try to guilt trip you. They always have some type of convenient situation to approach you with, especially loved ones, all right? But the thing about it is, oftentimes you don't want to put your livelihood at stake trying to help somebody else, because they will not do that for you. They won't. And this is why you need to create boundaries. Kindly let them know, okay, I am not responsible for whatever situation you got yourself in. I will consider helping you, but it's not a promise. And just leave it right there. Leave it right there. It was not rude. It was showing some discernment, okay? And it was right to the point. And that's how you create boundaries, and that's what you need to do, so you can stop feeling used by these people, all right? Just tell them Coach Sweetie told you. Okay? People would never ever do the same for you. They would never stop drop and roll for you. Okay, you can't call them and say, oh my God, I got myself in this little situation. I need help. I need to find my way out. I'll pay you back. Da, 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 da. You can't do that. They'll find every excuse to tell you. They'll tell you, oh, my bills is due. Oh, I got this situation. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, my grandma need me. Oh, I got kids. Like, listen, they will have all kind of excuses. So someone else's crisis is not your emergency, because they will not run for you. They will not stop everything for you. They just won't. And if you do have somebody that will do that for you, then you don't need to set no boundaries with them, because you know that they're trustworthy. You know that there's somebody that you could always depend on, you could always call on, and that's fine. But I'm talking about these people that you can never depend on, but they always have a handout. The people that will take advantage of you for as long as you allow them to. And that's another thing too, guys. Take your power back. People can only do to you what you allow them to do to you, okay? It's your life. It's your resources that they want, okay? It's your help that they want at the end of the day, okay? It's your energy that you're gonna have to take to put into them and their issues and throw your whole world upside down, okay? So consider that. Consider that when you are allowing people to use you over and over again, just because you are kind at heart and you are caring and you do respect and love them, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But your love can't be bought, okay? And vice versa, okay? Your love shouldn't have to come with a price tag. If it's genuine love, then they would want to know that they're not disturbing your livelihood at all. Even if they do ask you for a favor, they know that they can return the favor. That's the thing about it. So if you don't have somebody that okay, they'll exchange favors, like I'll do this for you, and then eventually down the line I could call on you again, then no, this is not for those type of people. I'm talking about the people that will come around every once a blue moon with their hand out, with a story, with a tragic emergency, and expect you to just find the means to be their superhero. Stop being people's superhero, because they're not doing it for you, all right? I mean, I know I'm repeating myself, but that's basically what it boils down to. They would never and could never and would never try to be your superhero, especially those people that always take from you and then leave you hanging. I mean, come on, right? You don't owe them nothing, all right? And oftentimes when you help someone, it always comes back to bite you. Like, I remember, for instance, I was having a conversation with my father years ago, and he used to always say to me, I don't like people. I don't like people. I don't want nobody around me. I don't want nobody to have my number. And I used to always say to him, like, Daddy, you're so bitter. Like, no human being should live like that. No person should be so bitter. And I could not understand what the hell he meant. Like, I don't want nobody around me. I don't want nobody to call me, nothing. Like, he was talking about family, too. He wasn't even talking about friends, guys. But now, as an adult, I completely understand. Sorry, guys. As I said, my father used to always say that he doesn't want anybody around him. He wants to be by himself, right? He doesn't want nobody to have his number. And he was talking about family and loved ones. And I used to think he was so bitter, right? But now as an adult, I completely understand what he means. Sometimes when you're alone, you're better off by yourself. Because the same people that you trusted are the same people always trying to betray you. Are the same people always scheming and plotting against you, okay? It's either they plot together and try to come up with some type of story to get something out of you. And it's just like, deep down inside, but you don't want to seem like a sellout either. You don't want to seem like a traitor either, because that is family or a best friend or a lover or something like that. And you don't want them to look at you sideways, but they never stop to consider the fact that you are seeing them sideways, because they ain't coming at you correct. They not dealing with you with love and respect either. But they always want you to deal with them with love and respect. The last time I checked, life is a 50-50 situation, okay? It's an equal give and take. That's how you know the situation is genuine. So if you have people that's always hitting you up once a blue moon, especially family, okay, with some sob story, and they just could never have the conscience to say to themselves like, oh my God, let me at least call and check on the person instead of always having my hand out, then you know that you definitely need to set boundaries with that person, okay? Because they are going to continue to try and use you over and over. They don't care about you, and you know this. You know it, but I guess the goodness in you gives you hope that one day they will appreciate you. But let me tell you something. I had to learn the hard way, all right? And I don't want you to learn the hard way, all right? If people don't respect you and appreciate you from day one, they will never do it. They will never. And that's probably why they're around you anyway. That's probably why they associate themselves with you anyway, because they see the good in you. And they just want to continue to use you. It has nothing to do with loving you. It just has more so that you have the resources that they need to get by. That's why they say it's a dog eat dog world, okay? Did I say that right? I don't know. Comment down below and tell me if I said that right. But you know what I'm saying, okay? Last but not least, stop letting people guilt trip you, alright? Don't let people guilt trip you, okay? Because, yeah, you care, and they will always try to hit below the belt to get you to help them, to get you to be there for them. But when it's all said and done, as long as you believe in yourself and you stay true to who you are and you know the truth for yourself, because, sidebar, okay? Your truth is not their truth, and vice versa. People will always try to throw their truth down your throat to make you feel bad. Like, oh, you know, daddy didn't care about me the way he cared about you. So you always had it good. You always had it better than me. And now I need help and you don't care to help me. Like, yeah, stuff like that. Don't let nobody guilt trip you, okay? Remember that your resources is the resources that you found alone. Nobody handed it to you. You had to struggle to find these resources. So when you continue to just hand it out on a silver platter, then you threaten your own life. Like, what are you gonna fall back on? After you stretch yourself so thin for these people, and then at the end of the day, you can't even pick up the phone and say, I need one of those resources back. You can't do that. Let me borrow one of my resources because I just gave you everything. Like, you can't do that, okay? And the reason why I said resources, because it's not always money. It's not always money. Maybe you know a friend of a friend of a friend that can make something happen. Maybe, you know, you have a business partner. Maybe, you know, you got just certain connections that can help. That can help situations. So that's what I mean by resources. Only help with conditions, okay? So if you do want to help people that you love and care about, okay, help with conditions. Tell them, like, okay, I'll only help you if you could pay me back by 2 weeks, or I'll only help if you could go do this for me tomorrow, or, you know, have conditions, because at the end of the day, it works out for you, okay? Don't sell yourself short and just be handing out, helping this person, helping that person, helping that person, helping, and then next thing you know, you need help yourself, and ain't nobody there to help you. Don't sell yourself short anymore, okay? Life is not to be taken for granted. It's not. And unfortunately, the people that we love will always be the ones to try to take advantage of us. So, I mean, put your foot down, okay? Put your foot down, okay? You don't have to become cruel, all right? You don't have to be savage, but just know how to set these boundaries so that at the end of the day, you don't have to feel hurt inside anymore. You don't have to sit back and wonder, like, why nobody just genuinely care about me? Why people always just want and want and want and want to take from me? You know, you don't have to mess up your mental trying to figure these people out, because at the end of the day, if you do create conditions for your help, then at least if they can't meet your standards, then you know they're not worth you ever helping again. And they know that they can never call on you again because you are willing to help. But any situation they get themselves into out there, they have to do their part. Okay? So that same respect should be held with you. If they go to a bank and try to borrow money, they have to pay the bank back, right? So not because you think I got it like that, you think that you don't have to pay me back. No, we're gonna have conditions. I help you under conditions because that will show me that you respect me, and then later down the line I won't have to be mentally despaired about it, feeling like, oh my god, this person that I care about so much don't even respect me. You know what I'm saying, guys? I hope you follow what I'm saying. So having conditions will make it an even playing field for the both of you, okay? If you want to help, but help with conditions. Help in a way where you know that at the end of the day, it will save you too, because you did a favor, and you could always call back that person and say, hey, remember when? Now I need you to do this for me. Ain't no ifs or buts about it. And if there is, then you know that they can't call you no more. And you know that you shouldn't be trusting them no more either. You shouldn't be considering helping them no more either. It's an even playing field. You saved yourself. So you allowed them to show their true colors just by giving them conditions. And it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because you don't want to live your life just feeling like you're not worth it to anybody. You don't want to live your life feeling like people only so-called love you when they want something. You know? Unfortunately, the thing that gets us the most is when we could look back and remember when we were in the same situations that they're calling you about. You could remember when you needed help and there was nobody. You could remember when you just wanted somebody to have your back and there was nobody, right? And unfortunately, that alone makes you want to be there because you know what it feels like. But if you don't stop yourself and tell yourself, like, listen, you are not responsible for people's experiences in life. You are only responsible for your own. The same way they got themselves in that crisis is the same way they need to find themselves out, because nobody helped you find your way out back then. And you wanted them to. You needed them to. But they didn't care to. So it's not that you're being spiteful. You're just being realistic. At the end of the day, you have to stay true to yourself. You just have to. You have to. You can't just keep letting people use you like that, because it will break you down. Mind, spiritually, emotionally. It will break you down, okay? It will catch up to you after the years. And that's why I use my father as an example, because I used to say, oh my god, this man is so bitter. Like, he got issues. He need to see a counselor. Like, I used to really tell him that, like, daddy, you got problems. But now I totally get it. I totally get it. People will always depend on you if you let them. They will never try to help themselves. And they will continue to call upon you, use you, tired you out, stress you out, bring you down in the process. And then what? And then what? When they bring you down and you have nothing to offer anymore, then it's just like, okay, now you're stuck, and they're on to the next person. You 9 times out of 10, you never hear from them anymore. You never even hear from them anymore. So guys, keep that in mind, okay? Now is the season for you to start setting boundaries with people. It doesn't matter how much you love them, and if they try to throw that in your face, just tell them, Coach Sweetie said, love has nothing to do with it, sweetie. Oh, that rhymes. Sorry, that just came out. But yeah, love has nothing to do with it. Me helping you don't mean that I love you. It doesn't have nothing to do with love. It just has to do with respect. If you respect my livelihood, then you wouldn't want me to deplete myself for you. You wouldn't want me to just be down and out helping you, and then when it's all said and done, you're not gonna remember it anyway. You just gonna run off and take off like it never happened. Sidebar, that's another thing too. Sometimes you will be somebody's rock and you will do everything and anything for them without a doubt, and then the minute you say no, the minute you say no, because you're exhausted and you just don't have nothing left to give, oh my gosh, you are the worst person ever. Okay, it's like you never did nothing for them ever in your whole entire life. Okay, that's another thing that should let you know, like, it's time to wrap this relationship up. Don't matter who it is, brother, sister, mother, father, whoever you are, it's time to you got to go. Want to talk about boundaries? Now it's time to cut them off, because it's so crazy how you could always be there for somebody and they'll never acknowledge it, but the one time you find the heart to just say, no, I'm not helping you this time, oh, you're the worst. You're the worst. And then you was never loyal, and you never cared about them. You're a fraud. You're all these things. Listen, all you gotta say to that is, yes, I'm a fraud. I'm very much a fraud, just like you. Is that petty? Yes, that is petty. I don't care. Match their energy. 2021, and for the new year, guys, match their energy. That's all I can tell you. No more getting used. It's a wrap. Okay? I'm Coach Sweetie. I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for always being loyal subbies and supporting everything that I do. If you don't remember, I came up with some products on the website, and I added some more soaps. So if you guys don't know, I made CBD soaps, okay, with moringa and hemp seed oil and jojoba oil and goat's milk and some. Listen, this soap, all right, I am so shocked at how you guys love the soap. All right, you know, I have my background in health and a degree in health, so I just put it to use, and I made this soap. Here's one of them. Here's one right here. Hopefully you can see it. You see it has the cannabis imprint there. They smell amazing, okay? And I have my little logo right here. For now, this is the packaging because it's very convenient for me and for my customers. Oh, guys, you can smell it through the wrapper, and it's actually crystallizing. I don't know if you guys can see the crystals. the cannabis in it is crystallizing, guys. They're on the website, they're restocked, they smell amazing, okay? And I find that men are starting to love them after a hard day's work. Oh my god, I have men that text me now, so I'm like, oh my god, this make me feel so clean. It revives my skin. Like, you could really tell that it does a deep clean, and I don't feel dry after. Like, you know, some soaps dry you out, got you feeling screechy. Like, you feeling real screechy clean that you need to go get some baby oil. No, this soap, it just, like, it cleanses you, it rids your body of toxins, okay? It does a wonderful job at revitalizing your skin, okay? If you have scars, scratches, rashes, this soap definitely helps dissipate those, okay? Like, I don't know how I came up with this soap recipe, but I am telling you, it is amazing. Women use it too. It's kind of like soothing. It's just so relaxing. Like, I can't explain it, but go get yours, because I find that they're going very fast, and I appreciate that from you guys. I appreciate the support so much, okay? I'm very proud of myself too, because the creativity non-stop, all right? I'm pouring out everything I got for you guys. When I do these live seminars, I'm going hard for you guys. When I come up with products for my website, it's all for you. I sit back and try to think of what you guys need, okay? What you need to feel like royalty, what you need to feel like you the bomb.com, okay? And I will always have your back, all right? So, yes, I will always have your back, okay? Last things first, don't forget the bath soaps, okay? This one is Romance Up with rose petals and Himalayan salt, okay, and jojoba oil. This one is Rest Up with lavender, rose, and jojoba oil. And this one is Rise Up with fresh jasmine, rose, and jojoba oil. And this one is Refresh Up, and this one has rosemary, jasmine, and jojoba oil. And these are, oh yeah, and frankincense. I knew I was missing something. That's why I paused for a second, because I know I made something special for you guys. So this one is for antibacterial. This one is for postpartum. This one is for cramps. This one is for any open bruises you may have on your body. Just soak in this. And let me tell you, your body will heal right up, okay? Your body will heal right up, because sea salt alone heals the body and purifies the body, if you didn't know. And I added some rosemary in there. Go look it up. Rosemary kills germs. Rosemary heals. Rosemary detoxifies. Rosemary does all of that. If you have really bad period cramps, this one would be great for you, all right? I use it too, because I love it. I love everything that I make for you guys. I love it. I use it too, and I actually created them thinking of myself too, because hey, I'm a woman and I want to feel special after being stressed out all week, working hard, long days, coming home, gotta take care of this, gotta take care of that. You need something to make you feel good, right? So I got you covered, guys. Make sure you go get these bath soaks too. I will update the website, but I'm pretty sure they're in stock, because I tried to check it last night and I believe they're all ready to go, okay? So get your soaps, get your bath soaks before they're sold out again. And I purposely chose to do a video today, because today is Thanksgiving, and I really want to tell you guys I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you so much. This has been a long journey for me, guys, a long journey, and you know this. I'm not gonna sit here and plead the fifth and tell you a rundown of what I've been through. All of us have our own journeys in life. All of us have a bad past that we had to bounce back from, but I bounced all the way back. Okay, I bounced all the way back with a little bit of hope that I had in my heart, and with the support of you guys. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everything I do, okay, as I said before, is for you. I go hard for you guys. It's not easy. Some days I'm tired, some days I'm depressed, some days I don't want to be bothered. But when I think of the fact that you are depending on me to make these seminars, to come on these videos, to do my lives on my Instagram, then again, yeah, go follow my Instagram, please. I think of you guys and I don't want to let you down, because you've been rocking with me. You've been my strength and you've been my rock, okay? So I will never leave you astray. I will never neglect you guys as long as you don't neglect me. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I have so much more coming on the website. Just keep rocking with me. Keep supporting me. And God bless you all. Take care.